Deep within the shadows of a grand hall, Java addresses his followers, revealing the bitter truth of their failing war efforts. The scouts are gone, lost to the unforgiving cold and the relentless Baymardian fleets. Now they must shift their focus to the one target that holds the key to world domination, Baymard itself. The spirit of Adonis is invoked. Amidst the silence of the assembly, the masked leader claims the blessing of the holy god. A promise is made. Before the 4th month of the new year, a mighty, unprecedented army will descend upon Baymard to claim its technological throne. Beneath the mask of loyalty lies a man torn. Illegitimate Graymond knows the true danger of the weapons he has seen. A hidden spy for Morgany, he recognizes that if these divine instruments fall into the hands of the holy heir, the cause of freedom will be extinguished forever. Returning to his estate, Illegitimate is greeted by a legion of subservient staff. He plays his role as a faithful servant of Adonis perfectly, hiding his true intentions behind a veil of calm. Yet, as the doors close, the facade begins to crack. He retreats into his private sanctuary. The water is warm, but his mind remains cold with the heavy burden of his secret. He is preparing for the darkness, knowing he must reach out to the rebellion before dawn breaks. The estate falls into a heavy, unnatural silence. Illegitimate sheds his masterly garments, donning a hood and a black mask. He vanishes into the hidden passages beneath his home, a ghost in the belly of the holy capital. In the cold depths beneath the city, the rebellion gathers. They are scarred, rugged, and desperate. They verify each other's identities with secret symbols and coded language, knowing that a single mistake could cost them their lives. Illegitimate breaks the silence. He describes the weapons of the holy grounds, weapons capable of slicing through armor like butter. The rebellion is shaken. They realize the holy heir's power is not a legend, but a terrifying reality. Days later in the Huljan forest, the wind carries the chill of an impending execution. Death arrives for the challenge. He moves with silent precision, his men lingering in the shadows of the suffocating, branch-intertwined trees. The two assassins meet. Death in black, his opponent in dark blue. A competition to the death begins, governed by an ancient code of honor. No cheap shots, no poisons, only skill and steel in a test of pure lethality. Ghost is strong, a beast of a fighter. He forces Death into a defensive dance, his ripple-blocking technique catching the Pino assassin off guard. For the first time, Death feels the weight of a true equal. Blood stains the snow. The backlash of Ghost's brutal strength leaves Death wounded and gasping. But as the pain blooms, something shifts within him. His eyes go dead. The unhinged, cruel version of Death has awakened. With a ruthless strike of the three-headed snake, Death pierces Ghost's defenses. The battlefield turns silent as Ghost staggers, wounded, realizing this Pino rat is far more dangerous than his masters had warned him. Ghost fights back with desperation, his intestines nearly exposed to the biting winter cold. He ties his robe in a frenzy, his arrogance crumbling as Death's bizarre, shameless, yet lethal techniques chip away at his life force. Anything goes. As Ghost raises his sword for the killing blow, invisible forces strike him down. Arrows, sorcery, or something else. Ghost falls, surrounded by mysterious clinical soldiers. The hunt is over and the prey has become the prize. In Baymard, the atmosphere is electric. History is in the making. The grand airport stands as a testament to Landon's genius, waiting for the maiden flight that will change the world forever. The betting wars reach a fever pitch. Landon watches the crowds, knowing the weight of his legacy. Every invention, from medicine to transit, has brought his people closer to a new era. Today, the cargo planes will take to the sky, and the world will finally know the power of metal flight. They soar, the metallic beasts cut through the winter sky, defying gravity and logic. The crowd falls silent, then erupts into thunderous cheers. The age of cargo aviation has dawned upon the land of Hertfilia. The pilots, modern heroes, signal their triumph to the world below. A sense of awe sweeps across the continent. Baymard has not just built ships, they have conquered the heavens themselves. Far from the celebrations, Tilda prepares for her own ascension. Standing before 5,000 soldiers, she speaks with the authority of a future monarch. The mission to Dafferin is set. She will reclaim her throne. The strategy is clear. She will build her forces, dismantle the slave camps, and root out the taupe infestation. Tilda has stepped out from Landon's shadow, ready to command the fate of Dafferin. The respect is palpable. The commanders recognize the fire in her eyes, the mark of a true ruler. She is no longer just the princess in training, she is the weapon that will shatter the status quo. The road ahead is paved with danger and intrigue. She must play a deadly game of identity and power. But tonight, the fear is gone. Tilda has found her purpose, and the crown of Dafferin is waiting. Back at his desk, Landon smiles. His brat has grown, but the world continues to throw challenges at him. An island of primitive, orc-like people beckons, and the clock is ticking. The mission is a suicide run for most, but not for him. Landon ponders how to bridge the gap between civilization and those who kill before they speak. The Savior's work is never truly done. Greed knows no borders. Across the world, those who covet Baymard's power are already plotting. They watch the skies and sharpen their blades, oblivious to the fact that they are already dancing in the lion's den. In the infirmary, Ghost remains a prisoner of his own hubris. He plots his escape, dreaming of the day he can return to his master, unaware that the medical prowess of Baymard is designed to dismantle even the strongest of souls. The holy leader waits. His divine plans are shifting, reacting to the sudden rise of Baymard. The chess pieces are moving, and the end game is approaching, but who holds the checkmate? The departure is imminent. Tilda leaves the only home she has known to enter the lion's den. She carries the weight of a kingdom on her back, and the courage of the man who raised her in her heart. The ships of war and peace weigh anchor. The era of the airplane has begun, but the old world is still fighting for its life. The waters are treacherous, but the course is set for a future that none can stop. The light of progress shines brightest when the world is darkest. For Landon, for Tilda, and for the people of Baymard, this is but the beginning. The gears of destiny are turning, and there is no looking back.